back. I have a very cottagecore video coming to you today. As you may or may not know about me, I am a strong lover of Beatrix Potter's illustrations and books. So me and my boyfriend decided we were gonna take a little trip and go to Hilltop Farm, which is the home of Beatrix Potter. But before we go, I just wanted to give a quick little garden update because we are coming into autumn. Slowly but surely we are getting more reds and yellows and brown leaves and flowers in the garden now, although these flower all through summer, so that doesn't really count, but I think it still looks autumnal. Although every time I think we have finally reached autumn, we end up with a heat wave, so we have one coming in the next few days. So as much as I'm ready for autumn, it is still not really here. However, I think the sun and the rain and all the different weather conditions combined have really helped our pumpkin plants to grow. Obviously, we have no pumpkins yet because it's too early, but I will keep you updated on their progress. But in the meantime, pray that they don't get eaten by slugs because something has been munching on them. I was so certain that I would be wearing a lace-made dress to visit, however the weather had different ideas. But I'm going to show you my two options anyway. First is the Peter Rabbit dollhouse dress, which goes without saying would have been perfect. And the second is the red garnet corset dress, which is very autumnal. But as I said, the weather had other plans, so I ended up wearing the Cowgirl on the Run jeans, the Dreaming Waltz corset, and the Midsummer Shade cardigan. And I'm not a jeans girly, however I've been loving this outfit recently when it's been just far too cold and I just want to be cozy. These are some of my current favourite beauty products. I was kindly gifted this Skin Fix Barrier Cream and it has become my favourite moisturiser. This is my current favourite highlighter from Revolution and my favourite brown felt tip eyeliner from Flower Nose. I use this under my eyes every day along with their setting powder. Both of these are from the Moonlight Mermaid collection. And finally, I have warmed up to Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter. I really did not like it at first, but it has really grown on me. It's very sweet and chocolatey. I started off wearing these shoes but quickly changed out of them when I realised how rainy and muddy it was. And to accessorise, I wore these beautiful bow bracelets from sugarplum.nl and a pretty pink bow in my hair. And finished off the look with my super comfy cozy blushy wasabi coat from Lace Made. This is like a dressing gown that you can wear outside. It has the prettiest flower embroidery on it. I just love this coat, it's so cozy. And then I was ready to go, so we headed off. The drive to Hilltop Farm is such a beautiful one. It's down country lanes and there were so many animals like squirrels and pheasants, and even on the way there it just felt like we had already stepped into a Beatrix Potter book. We arrived a little earlier than our slot, so we decided we would go and try and find some food somewhere. And we found this cute little hotel slash pub just around the corner, so we popped in for some refreshments. Then it was time to head down to the magical Hilltop Farm. Even the walk up was so pretty, I could not get over these flowers at the B&B next door. As we headed in, the first sign said that Tom Kitten had lost 6 of his buttons and can we find them around the garden. So I've kind of slotted them in this video so you can tell me if you found them as well. All throughout the property there are little signs to show the illustrations Beatrix did and where in the garden it was based, like this white picket fence. There were all kinds of vegetables and fruits growing in the garden and I was just in my element. It was so cute. Beatrix bought Hilltop Farm in 1905 as well as 14 other farms which I think they originally planned on building houses on, but she bought them and left them to the National Trust so they could be preserved. This was my favourite part of the whole property because you could see the house perfectly, and I loved all the little vegetable patches. They were so cute, and you could see Jemima Puddleduck's eggs in the rhubarb patch. A lot of the characters in Beatrix's books are based on pets she had as a child, and I'm just so obsessed with the way she really connected with her inner child and used her imagination to create an entire universe of these cute little friends, and was rejected by publishers 6 times before she decided to self-publish The Tale of Peter Rabbit. I just love how determined and how much she believed in herself even when other people didn't, and look at what she created. We then headed inside the house, and it was so cozy, but let me just tell you, if you do visit on a busy day, it is quite cramped in there. And the blinds are lowered to preserve the art, as well as there's no flash photography, which makes total sense. I did try and edit the videos I'd taken to make them a bit brighter, so just be aware, it's probably going to be quite dark, but hopefully you can see it. Hilltop Farm was originally infested with rats when Beatrix bought it, but she didn't let that stop her. She incorporated the rats into her books, which I think is so funny, truly making the best out of a bad situation. Beatrix's books are placed all around the house, so you can sit and have a look through and try and figure out if you can spot any furniture or objects, or even just the room where the illustration was drawn. This room focused a lot on her artwork and even had some of the original first draft artwork, which I thought was so cool. And if you don't know much about Beatrix Potter already or her backstory, I definitely recommend watching the film Miss Potter, because obviously people know she created Peter Rabbit and all of these characters. However, she has such an interesting backstory that I think is so tragic and heartbreaking, but also inspiring. Exploring these rooms put a big smile on my face because there were so many teacups, the walls were pink, the furniture was pink. She had beautiful gold ornate frames with flower artwork in, a dollhouse and floral curtains. I just felt right at home. Although on the outside the house obviously looks huge, it is actually quite small inside, and there are some rooms that are closed off as well, so it didn't take long to look around at all. So when we came back out, the sun had peeked out a little bit, and there is a cafe on the site, so we decided to get some food. Genuinely one of the best cookies I've ever had. And it is a mobile cafe, so there is only outdoor seating, so just be aware of that. If it's gonna rain, take an umbrella, because if you're gonna sit and eat, you're gonna be outside. It did then start to rain, but there are much worse places I'd rather be outdoors when it rains. I think even when it was raining, this place was just unreal. Being here, you can completely understand why she was so inspired and imaginative. It was just beautiful. We then had a quick look at the gift shop, which is full of cute little memorabilia and souvenirs like beauty products and sweets and artwork. I thought this Tom kitten figurine was just the cutest little thing. We then decided to start heading back, and I must say I 100% recommend visiting Hilltop Farm. If this is your kind of thing, you will absolutely love it. It is so peaceful and tranquil and quiet, and all around just a very magical place to be. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed visiting Hilltop Farm with me. And if there are any more videos you would like to see from me, I do hope to do a autumnal lookbook this year. I hope, if we ever get to autumn. But other than that, if there are any different video ideas you'd like to see from me, please feel free to leave a comment. Have a wonderful week ahead, and I will catch you next time. Bye!